Asset tokenization is where you take a real, tradable asset like real estate, shares of a company, or a piece of art, and then represent that on a blockchain network by issuing a digital security token. These tokens can then be traded between sellers and buyers. So the tokenization of assets can be thought of as the breaking up of whole assets into shares, known as tokens. There are a lot of advantages when it comes to asset tokenization. One of the big ones is that asset tokenization makes trading a much more flexible process. Another is that it's beneficial to the preservation of certain types of assets. But how exactly does asset tokenization make trading more convenient? Well, as blockchain assets can be divided into smaller units, this increases liquidity. Just take a traditional real estate transfer. Usually, any kind of real estate has to be transferred in its entirety from a seller to a buyer. But when real estate is tokenized, it can be divided and sold as units. This makes it easier to trade in a number of ways. There are lower capital requirements for potential buyers. This, in turn, expands the pool of potential investors, as shares of a tokenized asset are more affordable. And on top of this, you are able to engage with a wider geographical range. Shares are also much more liquid than whole assets, which means fewer processes involved and less time spent executing the trade. In fact, with tokens on a blockchain network, transactions can take place in near real time, thanks to the nature of smart contracts, which virtually eliminates the possibility of anyone defaulting on a contractual obligation. Asset tokenization can also help with the preservation of certain assets. When you take something like a high-value piece of art, for example, there's always a chance that it could get damaged during a physical trade, harming its value. With tokenization, no physical transfer of the artwork is required, which ensures the safety and condition of what's being traded. Now, all of that might sound great, but it doesn't mean anything without a platform to make asset tokenization possible. And not only possible, but easy and accessible for everyone. Somewhere that sellers can register their assets and decide which ones they want to tokenize, and where buyers can deposit funds into a wallet and place bids on the tokens that they're interested in, all in the knowledge that transactions are taking place in a safe and secure way. You can set up and roll out your very own marketplace for tokenized assets, opening the door to entirely new revenue streams and a much more efficient trading process. If you'd like to learn more, why not drop us a line and speak with an expert?